So I thought I'd do a quick video. I haven't done one in a while, and I'm outside doing my contemplation, meditation, journaling work. So you'll probably hear a lot of ambient noise, beautiful ambient noise, the dogs barking, cars going by, the wind rustling across the microphone on this camera. But, why not? It's all part of the dance, right? So contemplation is a big part of my personal practice. And I think it's important for us to do contemplation work, meaning taking a concept or an idea and just sitting with it, just sitting in presence with it. For me, today's been a very connected day. I can't really explain it. Good friend of mine and I were talking the other day about just healing and energy, and he suggested I do with him this fasting and cleansing cycle that we're on. And I started it last night. So we do about an 18-hour fast. So we stop eating around 9 p.m. and then we'll eat lunch around 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, then have dinner at 9. So it's not a real difficult thing to do, but for me, when I begin to engage a spiritual discipline like fasting, it allows me to reconnect to myself, but it also clears me out. I get to notice where my reactivity is. I get to notice where things are that I may be holding on to, where my reactive eating is, where the emotions are in those moments. And as I was sitting earlier in meditation, the story that Ram Dass and Krishna Das and all these people tell about Maharaji instructing them to meditate like Christ kind of popped in my head, and I decided to take that as my contemplation, not just for the day but for the year. I feel that it's something that I've struggled with, love, but the figure of Christ has also been pretty big in my spiritual journey, and that image has come up quite frequently for me. So I thought, why not? Why not take that as a meditation practice and see what comes from it? What is it like to meditate like Christ? What would that be like? Or to meditate like the Buddha, or to meditate like a star, or to meditate like a tree. So today I came out and I'm sitting out here with the dogs. It's a pretty chilly day, but it's not unbearable. So I thought I'd come out and sit and just do some contemplation, to sit with my thoughts in a very proactive and constructive way. And contemplation can be whatever you choose to make it, but I think it's an important part of the process. And next from contemplation is doing that work of dialoguing the results of your contemplation or meditation in your journal that allows you to have a bit of structure as far as how you're moving through the information that you're receiving. So today I just kind of came outside and I've brought my tea and the puppies and my very rainbowish jacket, and there's this tree that's sitting here that's been here ever since I can remember. This is the house I grew up in. So this tree's been here for many, many years, and I just kind of sat with this tree today and just kept telling the tree how much I loved it. We forget to say I love you to those things that are near and dear to us, but the things we take for granted, like this tree. I'm just kind of sitting here and thinking, in 100 years, how will this landscape be different than what it is now? Like, what's going to change? But what's here right now is this tree, and this tree is was really calling me. The wind was blowing through it, and the lights reflecting off of it in just the right way, and I was just kind of sitting with this tree and just telling the tree how much I loved it. And we forget that. We forget that everything needs love, and everything's made up of love on some level. It's like when I come home and the dogs just get so crazy in love because here you are, you were gone for so long, even if it's just for a few minutes, you were gone for so long, and they just love you. Like, you come back and it's just this like unconditional love, and it's like, man, where'd you go? Where have you been? We've missed you. So coming out and seeing this tree and just knowing this tree may not be here forever, I may not be here forever. None of us are really gonna be here forever. Everything dies. But just sitting with this tree for a moment and saying, man, I love you. I love you, tree. Or sitting with my tea and just saying, I love you. To the tea as I drink it, just loving this tea and just loving the fact I can have this moment with this tea. As Thich Nhat Hanh says, drink your tea as if though it's the axis the earth spins on. Drink it slowly. How often do you eat something or drink something and don't even remember what you ate or drank? We're never in the thing that we're doing. So this is my little contemplation thoughts for the day. I'm going to be doing more videos and things, so I have this really cool camera. I haven't really used it since I've gotten it, so I thought, it's time to start using these tools and start documenting. But now that I have this inspiration, I'm going to see where it goes and see where it takes us. But I'll let you be a witness with me on this journey to see what happens when we start contemplating on what is it like to meditate like Christ and to lose ourselves in love. What would that be like? What would that look like? Well, anyways, you are loved. You are loved. I love you. Each and every single one of you who are watching this video. The one person or the 1,001 people who will watch it, or, just whoever watches it, you're loved. Just know that. Namaste.